What do you want people to understand about this investigation?
That we try to move quickly to ensure that there is trust in the rule of law. You are charged strictly upon your conduct and what happened that day, divorced of any politics.
Are the arrests over?
No, no, they're not over, not at all.
In the early hours, what was the investigation up against?
What makes this case so monumental are hundreds of defendants in a limited area dispersing and the variety of crimes being investigated, everything from murder to assaults to theft of government property to theft of art. We have art theft investigations where people picked up precious art from the Capitol and walked off with it. So the litany of crimes being investigated are unprecedented, as well as the number of people being investigated.
But at the end of the day, the end of January 6th, you have hundreds of suspects and they're gone.
Yes.
Why were the rioters allowed to leave without arrest?
Look, I can't speak for those officers. It was armed combat, both inside and outside the Capitol, literally, and the cases prove that. And I think the first objective was officer safety and obviously the safety of the Congress people within the Capitol. Objective number two, I believe, was to clear the grounds to ensure that the count could continue. The third objective, I believe, was seen as law enforcement. And therefore, I think a lot of people were able to escape or leave. But look, again, 9 weeks out, 400 people charged, so we're making up that ground.
Did you find evidence that any of the rioters took Capitol tours before January 6th?
There is, and I think it's in open source media, some individuals did appear to have some type of tours before the 6th.
They were casing the place.
That's a word you could use. That they may have been casing or doing reconnaissance runs, or they were on a basic tour. But yes, I mean, that's troubling. If that happens, Scott, that's troubling.
The crowd certainly knew the way to the House chamber.
You're right. Look, it's a maze. These buildings are mazes. I mean, even DOJ, after being there 18 months, I still get lost. So these buildings, these federal buildings are not easy to navigate. So some of these people may have known exactly where to go based upon, some tours they may have had. That's correct.
Is there anything about this experience that keeps you up at night?
Growing up during the fall of the Iron Curtain, Gorbachev, Reagan, everyone looked to us. We carried that mantle for democracy and the rule of law, and my kids, are FaceTiming me, making sure I'm all right, or worried that the government's going to literally collapse overnight. It's scary, and I think that's emblematic that there is a loss of faith, in our institutions. I think we could turn the corner. I think we are turning the corner, and we will turn the corner. But we came to the Rubicon, I think, of falling off that ledge on the 6th, and thankfully we pulled ourselves back.